Alright, so my name is Phil, and you all know Scott, and we're doing a collaborative blog this week because it's a lot easier than, doing it all alone, because we get to chat with each other. It's real nice. I'm our lead designer, and Scott's our level designer. He's gotcha. And we've got a little bit to talk about today. So first, we're going to answer our question of the week, which is Scott.
Oh, we gotta update first. All right, we do.
So we're gonna update. So I've been working on changing up our controller map a little bit because our old one was kind of poopy, and this one's the old one, and it's not nearly as cool as the new one, but the new one works pretty well. And I've also been working on moving all of our different abilities into a level tier system, so that when you level up, you get new abilities and stuff, which is pretty cool. And just fine-tuning all of our different character abilities. While Scott's been doing...
I have been writing outlines and summaries and necessary environments and character art things for the levels, starting with 3 right now. And here's the outlines and stuff. Really cool. And then I've digitized those, so now it's text on a computer. And my next step is drawing maps, like layouts for each of the levels, and then after that I'm going to start prototyping them in the engine, which will be fun.
Yep, and I'm prototyping too. I'm a little bit behind Scott in the engine, so I gotta catch up to him and start prototyping some of our abilities so that our programmer doesn't have to do all the work. Who, by the way, is back here, Ross. And so now we're going to talk to you about what our question of the week is. Scott?
Our question of the week is, what game, when you first played it, made you realize that you wanted to make games?
Okay, well, for me, I'm kind of a new age gamer, I guess, because most of my friends started out playing on like the Nintendo 64 or something like that, or something older than that. And, I had no idea really what that was. I started out with an Xbox, and my first game pretty much was Halo, and Halo 2. Halo 2 was actually my first, I guess, but I played them all a lot together, so they kind of blended. But for me, Halo was just freaking awesome, because you get to, step into the shoes of this awesome superhero type guy and just blaze a path of glory through all of the unifying forces against humanity to save the day. And that empowering feeling of being that hero was just really awesome for me. And I want to make games that make people feel really awesome, because what's more awesome than feeling really awesome? Scott?
Well, my first game that I really remember playing or remember getting into was Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda. And I remember I was like 5 or 6, and my dad had gone to get it because he had pre-ordered it, which I didn't know was a thing. I didn't know you could buy a game and then not get it until several months later. But he came back with this gold Nintendo 64 cartridge, and that was amazing. And then I remember it took me forever to find the wooden sword in the first town area.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry to everyone who hasn't played it. But it took me freaking forever, and then I got through, and there's just boulders rolling around, and I find it in a chest, and it's great, and then I can get past that jerk blocking the tree. And then, ever since then, I've loved exploration in games, and just games in general. I knew that that's what I wanted to do, was make games that have exploration as a big part in them. So I'm hoping to impart that onto this game that we're making.
So I guess that's... What else do we got here? I don't think we have anything else on our outline to talk about.
We recently, as in today, Ryan surprised us with some...
Ryan, our producer,
surprised us with some 7-layer cake bars that are very tasty.
Yeah? Oh. 7 layers of delicious.
Mm. Alright, well. We can go to film.
Oh,
Oh.
so I should have done. Yeah. All right. Our goal is that for next week we'll be able to tell you, the name of our game, because we're trying to, choosing a game name is really hard. The name game is difficult. I don't know if you've ever played, but we have a lot of difficulties just naming our game, and we don't really want to, put a bunch of names out there and have you all confused. So hopefully by next week we'll have our name down, and we can finally release to you what our concept is, and you can
know what we're talking about. All this.
Yeah, all these mystery things. Level design, powers, what does all
levels?
this mean?
You're going to play with controllers?
But, so, soon you'll know. And we'll have a video for you next week letting you know, and you can finally get all excited about all the things we're doing. So, it'll be a great time, and I guess we'll see you next week. Right, Scott?
Yes.
Woo!
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Alright, well, this is our both of our second vlog. We've decided to kind of collab and make our own super blog. So, Phil will start, because he has the outline.
Maybe we can just stop that and save it. Right? Okay. Teeth clean? Good. So we're really hoping to get our stuff together. Well, I think it's funny because, at first, when I first looked into wanting to be a game developer, I was like, "There's no way I could do that because programming, I could never do that because there's just too many numbers and stuff." And in high school, all my teachers were like, "Programming it was just all numbers, right?" Yeah. So I was like, "All right, well, maybe I'll be an architect. I'll design roller coasters. That'll be awesome." Except then I realized that you only need 5 roller coaster designers for the entire world, because how many theme parks are there really?
I went on a whole bunch of different paths. I was my number one originally was Rockstar, because I was big into music and stuff, and I wanted into a few different things until my friend sophomore year in high school said, "Scott, we should start a game company together. It'll be great." And I was like, "Yeah, we totally should do that." And then he didn't do that, but I did that. I started going to school and stuff, and now I'm here. So I'm living the dream that he had, and then he gave up on. So that's how I got here.